Hey everybody, it's Becca with Text Divine Guide 1111. And well, I'm going to be quite honest with you. I have no idea why I'm actually even doing a reading. I really don't because number one, I'm at work. But I did get this really, really strong feeling that I needed to do a reading. I have no idea why, but you know, when spirit calls, all right? And you have to just do what you have to do. So I have no idea where this is going, but I'm just going to pull some cards and we are going to see what is going on. So first out, we do have the moon. So the moon, can be about some secrets, but it can also, it's a lot like the high priestess, because the moon phases. You do have the moon phases, right? In some cases, in very, rare cases, the moon represents the divine feminine, okay? Because it's coming out as a first card, maybe this is a message for the divine feminine. Something about a secret, all right? Something about something that's not yet revealed, maybe. The Hermit. Okay, so, wow. We know from my previous readings that that the masculine is in hermit mode. We know he's in isolation. We know he's on lockdown. So yeah, I mean, clearly this is a message for the divine feminine and the divine masculine because again, we have the moon, all right? We have the moon, which can represent the divine feminine. It is the divine feminine when she is already ascended. Okay, you go through these stages, all right, but once you get to the level of being ascended and you have you have awakened, all right, you basically then come into your god and goddess form, all right. And so the moon is the divine feminine in the awakened stage. So then we have the hermit, which we know right now the masculine is in isolation. All right, so we do have the Knight of Pentacles. Oddly enough, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving energy in the deck. All right, so clearly this is a message for the divine feminine and the divine masculine, okay? Because clearly it has taken forever and a day for these two divine couples to, holy moly. Wow. Okay. Woo! Let me catch my breath. Let me catch my breath. Let me catch my breath. Wow. Okay. Yes, we are talking about the divine feminine. We are talking about the divine masculine, okay? So, again, we have these moon cycles here, as you can see here. Obviously, we go through these stages. I believe I've told you before. The high priestess is the divine feminine. The empress is the divine feminine, okay? So the high priestess is the divine feminine in the spiritual world, okay? The empress is the divine feminine in the physical world, all right? But once you graduate, from the 3D and 5D world, then this is the stage you go to, all right? It's the ascension stage, all right? So this is telling me that the feminine is awakened, all right? She is awakened. Masculine, not so much, because he's showing up, but he's showing up as the hermit, all right? We know from my previous readings, the last few readings, he is in isolation, okay? So this is him. This is the divine masculine, all right? We know that things have been a very slow going process, all right? It's been slow, right? Slow and steady. But here's the thing. This slow and steady is finally, gonna come to some kind of end so that a new beginning can happen, all right? Because the world is about endings taking place so that beginnings can happen. All right. So, but I kind of feel like what this is saying is that there's finally going to be movement. I mean, it's slow, but there's finally going to be some type of there's going to finally be some type of slow and steady movement, all right? Because then we have the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles is the physical world. It is the 3D world, all right? So I feel like this is saying that, yes, things are going to slow and steadily come in so that some type of ending can take place, so a beginning can, happen after this ending in the physical world of abundance, all right? Because Ten of Pentacles is abundance in the physical world, all right? These two, divine couples, they have been fighting the good fight for a very, very long time, okay? They've been fighting the good fight because the nine of wands is all about it's a battle, but it's persevering through the battle, fighting the good fight. All right, so they're finally going to get the energy is finally shifting, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, the energy is finally shifting to where this ending is going to take place so that a beginning can happen, so that there can be abundance in the physical world, okay? And the reason why is because they have persevered through this, all right? They have persevered through this for a very, very long time. They have fought the good fight, and they have persevered through it all right? And so because of it, this is the gift. This is the reward, okay? And they're finally going to get rebirth, all right? Healing, balance, rebirth, all right? And victory, all right? It's coming. Now, I can't tell you when. You saw these cards. These cards came out on camera. I had no idea, all right? All I did, I was led by spirit to pull some cards. That's what I got, all right? So I mean, I see, I distinctly see that we're talking about the divine feminine who is ascended. The masculine is not ascended, all right? He's in isolation, all right? But even though he's in isolation, and I've talked about it before, when you go into isolation, when you go into hermit mode, that's when you start having to seek spiritual guidance, all right? When you start seeking spiritual guidance within yourself, by yourself, is when you can ascend. So although he is not there yet, he's well on his way. It's slow and steady, but it's on its way, okay? There's going to be an ending so that a beginning can happen in the physical world of abundance because they have fought and persevered for so long. They're finally getting their rebirth. They're finally going to get healing and balance, and they're finally going to get victory, okay? Wow. Woo, buddy. I was speechless. I was speechless when I saw those come out. I was speechless. All right, let's see. Let's pull something else. Let's see. I like this reading so far, so I mean, again, I can't tell you when this is going to happen. With the world coming out, I don't know, I feel like it has to, it's basically saying within this year, okay? This is the year. Number one, it's a 3-year, which is a very good year, all right? Okay, so we do have third party coming up, all right? We have Muse, all right? So, Muse, yep. All right, so we have Muse, all right? We have Muse, we have third party, and then we have balancing the scales. So I feel like what this is saying that we're finally getting to a point, okay? So when you see, there's a paintbrush in this card, okay? So when you think about a muse, you think about it's inspiration, okay? It's inspiration. It's something that inspires you, okay? So what these three cards are telling me, they just came out, all right? This is telling me that finally there is some type of inspiration to balance the scales with this damn three-party situation, with this karmic situation. There's finally some kind of inspiration. Now, I don't know what this inspiration is. Let's see. I'll pull from this deck. I have some decks that I use for reversals, and then some decks I do not. I'm going to pull one of my reversals just to kind of see. Let's see if we can't confirm what this inspiration is all about. Let's see. Spirit, what is this inspiration about? What is this inspiration about, Spirit? Wow. All right. So we have the Page of Cups. So this inspiration is basically about love. Now, it is a page, all right? It is a page. But basically, it's saying that there's something new has happened, all right? I don't know. Let's pull one more. Let's just pull one more. All right, let's see what happens. But this is saying that something new, that's at a beginning stage. All right, something new that's at a beginning. There we go. There it is, and there it is. All right, I see what's going on. Okay. There's been some kind of inspiration, all right? That there's inspiration that's making probably the masculine, more than anything, want to balance the scales. Balance the scales to what? Balance the scales to the three-party situation, okay? He's gotten some kind of inspiration, all right? So what is the inspiration? These are the cards that came out. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Knight of Wands in the reverse, and then the Devil in reverse. So number one, this is a repeating card, all right? The Nine of Wands, because we already had it in the upright position. They're fighting the good fight. So this is fighting the good fight, fighting the battle, persevering, right? Between the masculine and the feminine, all right? But we were pulling clarifiers, right? We were pulling clarifiers for this, all right? For the three-party situation, for the inspiration, for the balance in the scales, right? Okay, so these were the clarifiers. Now, all of a sudden, we have the Nine of Wands again, but it is in reverse. So this is telling me that he no longer wants to fight the good fight and persevere with the karmic, all right? He wants to unchain himself. Boom. There we go. There's some new inspiration. He no longer wants to fight the good fight, and he no longer wants to be chained. And it is giving him inspiration to balance the scales between this third-party situation, to get out of it, because when you're balancing the scales, you're wanting to balance the scales. You want to get out of it, right? Boom. All right, let's pull one more. Let's see what's going on. All right, Spirit, what you got for me? What you got for me? What you got for me? I don't know what's happened. I mean, probably because his ass didn't want to be in lockdown. You know? You never know. You never know. You never know. Something's happened, all right? Something's happened. He got some new inspiration, all right? He's gotten some new inspiration. Listen, this isn't going to resonate for everybody, okay? Everybody's situation is different. But what I am telling you is that a lot of you are going to start seeing some things, okay? It's not going to be everybody, because I've said it before. I've said that, everybody's divine timing is different. Everybody's masculine is different. It's for the ones that, are truly, don't want to be stuck in this situation anymore. They are tired of it. They're tired of it. They're tired of fighting and not getting anywhere. They're tired of fighting and not persevering, okay? He wants to fight and persevere with his masculine. He does not want to fight and persevere with the karmic, okay? So, Okay, so 2 cards fell out. We have patience. Number 1, patience. It says, patience is required at the moment. You may feel that things are not moving as fast as you would like. Confirmation. You may feel like things are not moving as fast as you would like. Yet there is a lot going on energetically. Well, that's what's going on right there. That's it right there. There's a lot going on energetically. The current situation causing concern is evolving positively. Let go. Have patience. You will eventually realize that this whole event was in fact a blessing. All is perfect as it is. Trust. You are eternally loved and guided. Final card, prayer. I don't know what it says. Let's see. Dear God, help me always to remember that this present life is but a fleeting moment within eternity. Help me always to remember that this life is but a dream. Help me always remember that you exist within everyone and everything. Help me always to remember that love is all there is and all else is an illusion. Thank you. Dear God, dear universe, dear source energy, whatever it is that you believe in, okay? This is the prayer. It's just saying, remember that you exist within everyone and everything. Remember, love is all there is and everything else is an illusion. Thank you, universe. Thank you, God. Thank you, source energy. I didn't know what this reading was about. Like I said, I had a pull. And when spirit calls you kind of have to go with it. You can't question it. You just have to do it. And I'm really glad that I did listen, because those were beautiful messages. Again, they may, it's not going to be for all of you out there, but what you can do is you can pray and you can have patience. And then maybe, absolutely, this can be for you, okay? Just remember, everybody's situation is different. Every masculine is different. If those masculines out there really and truly have been wanting to be with their feminine for a long time, they're finally getting some inspiration, okay? They're getting some inspiration. They're finally wanting to unchain themselves. They no longer want to fight the good fight with the karmic, but they want to fight the good fight with the feminine, okay? They want to offer this cup of love. Now it is at a page status, but I've said it before. You want to start small, build, okay? You don't want to just go all in. You want to start small and build, all right? But balancing the scales between this third-party karmic situation. Hope you enjoyed this message. If you did, definitely leave me a comment. Tell me how you feel about that. If you need a personal reading, you know how to get a hold of me. Also, subscribe if you're new to my channel. Don't forget, if you have questions, I have answers. We will talk to you soon. Bye.